afternoon, hello, and welcome to Daytime Buffalo. I'm your host, Chelsea Lavelle. Joining me now are Laura, and Michael from Wellness for All. Hi, thank you all for coming in.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Okay, let's start off by talking about Wellness for All, what it is and how it got started.
So during COVID, we actually decided to take it on. We were at home. No senior citizens wanted to risk their lives to see us for Medicare insurance, which is what we do for a living. So we started a nonprofit. And the reason for that is we were running into a lot of senior citizens that made just a little bit too much over the limit to get Medicaid. And one guy was $21 over the limit, and he was unable to get home care because of that. So we decided to look at what we could do about it, and here we are.
Okay, let's talk about what pooled trust is and why don't people know about it?
So this particular pool trust is an income pool trust, and it's a nonprofit, and people don't know about it because nonprofits usually don't have a lot of money to advertise, but this is a legal and compliant thing that New York State allows us to do, because when you fill out a Medicaid application, they don't ask any medical questions other than, are you pregnant? That's it. So what we do is we are the liaison between the client and the county and the state to let them know that they have a medical condition that will allow them to get Medicaid.
Why do you think people have a hard time qualifying for Medicaid and home care on their own, and how does Wellness for All help them?
Well, Medicaid is difficult to qualify for, really just for income reasons and for asset reasons. Sometimes they make a little bit too much money, or people think, well, I own a home, so I can't have Medicaid. That's not true. You can own a home, you can own a vehicle, you can even have some money in the bank. So a lot of people have misunderstandings of what it is, so they just never bother to try.
Michael, I want to go to you now. Can you tell us a little bit about your experience as a client?
My experience as a client is absolutely fantastic. I unfortunately injured myself with a broken leg and a broken hip last year, and I was kind of lost until I had called Laura, and she guided me through everything for my co-pays, for care, aftercare. It's fantastic. People need to really get into this kind of a program, because there's a lot of stuff with Medicaid, Medicare, people don't know about. Mm-hmm. And she'll explain everything, and once you get the basics down, it's very simple, very simple. And
Laura, I'll go to you now, because would you like to talk about how the support of your mom and Wellness of All, how did that impact you?
Yes, it has helped me tremendously. My mother is 80 years old. She suffers from dementia and COPD, and I am now able to get her aids, which allows me to continue working, go food shopping. They assist her with her daily needs, taking her to the restroom, feeding her, giving her her medications, and it helps her also because she doesn't feel like she's a burden on me, being that I'm her sole caretaker.
That's huge. So it sounds like what you do is take, Medicare, it can be a little bit daunting. There's probably a lot of paperwork, a lot of verbiage used, and it seems overwhelming to a lot of people. So it seems like you work with people as a liaison to kind of simplify it, figure out where they're at and what benefits and sources are out there. Is that right?
Yes, and if they do apply and they find out that they do have too many assets, or they do have a little bit over the income limit, we can still help if you have a chronic condition, especially if you need home care.
And your staff is also comprised of people with disabilities and seniors that can relate too, right?
Yes, so both of my parents were disabled. My sister's disabled. My grandparents helped raise me, so this is very near and dear to me. And who better to talk to our people than people who can relate to them? We actually wanted to hire Mike at one point. He's so friendly. Yeah,
right.
We went through the process.
Until I got hurt, yes.
We love hiring seniors and people with disabilities because they can just be their authentic selves and talk to them about their experience.
Well, are you looking for volunteers or paid help right now? You mentioned you're trying to recruit Mike.
So we're always looking for volunteers, always, always, always. We were blessed to get a grant, so we are going to be hiring someone soon. Volunteers, we're looking for someone who has a vehicle. It's not necessary, but it's very helpful. Somebody who is outgoing. My husband is not outgoing. You don't see him on this couch. He does not want to be here. So you do have to have that personality where you're good talking with people. You have to be patient. Sometimes you have to repeat yourselves a few times with seniors, so you have to have that nurturing, outgoing attitude. But, really, if you just want to make a difference, you literally, right before your eyes, you will watch someone's life improve by opening this door for them.
And who would be the ideal candidate to work for Wellness for All?
So our ideal candidate is someone who's 55 or older that has a vehicle. It's part-time right now. It's 29 hours. Some people don't want to do the full 29, which is fine. They have to be okay with going to events. We do events all over the city, all over Western New York, actually. There's anywhere from 5 to 50 people at a time. We bribe them a little bit with some ice cream, or we might do some spa days or play games with them. So you just have to be okay with interacting with people every week. And yeah, it's rewarding financially and really, you know, your soul. It really feeds your soul helping these guys.
Beautiful. Well, thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you.
in. It seems
Yes.
like a great program, and we know our seniors, if they're looking for help, it's great that you guys have people there to help, and especially people that understand exactly what they're going through. So
Yes.
thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
Viewers, if you would
you.
like to learn more about their services or employment opportunities, head over to their website at wellnessforallservices.org. Thanks again for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you.